My dear students, our Torah portion, Behaalotcha, tells of Israel's departure from Mount Sinai where they had heard the word of God. The Talmud offers a strange judgment on this leave-taking when it calls it a disaster. On what account should it be considered a calamity? The Jewish people was not meant to camp at Mount Sinai in perpetuity. Our sages teach, though, that the people left as a child flees from school, meaning that they now felt themselves free once again. It was not the physical departure that was devastating. It was the departure from being commanded that was catastrophic. While at Sinai, the Israelites felt bound to God's commandments. But as they moved farther and farther from the mountain, their sense of obligation weakened. They were now free once again, as a student feels who leaves the structure and demands of school for summer vacation. But we are never free from God's commandments. We might think that when we are in the synagogue sanctuary, we must be reverent and worshipful, but that when we leave, such responses are no longer necessary. But Judaism cannot be compartmentalized. It demands that we recognize being commanded while we are in the living room, the boardroom, the classroom, the marketplace, the playground, a social event, when we sit in our house, when we walk by the way, when we lie down, and when we rise up. Our ancestors were not free when they departed Mount Sinai, and we are not free when we leave the spiritual environs of the synagogue. Commitment must be constant. We cannot be religious here, but not there. In this situation, but not in that setting. The revelation at Mount Sinai was a fleeting moment. Our time in the synagogue is brief. It is what we do during the time after we leave that reveals who and what we are. Shabbat Shalom.